If you think all sport bikes feel the same, you haven't experienced machines like these. Because today, we're not just talking about fast bikes. We're talking about two completely different philosophies of speed. Two machines that push limits in their own way. And honestly, two bikes that have taken over the streets, the internet, and the imagination of riders all across the United States. On one side, you've got precision control, race DNA straight from the track. And on the other side, you've got raw, almost insane power. The kind that doesn't just push you forward, it shocks you. This is Yamaha R1 versus Kawasaki Ninja H2. Let's start with the Yamaha R1. Now, if you've ever watched MotoGP, you already know where this bike gets its DNA from. The R1 isn't built just to go fast in a straight line. It's built to dominate corners, to stay planted at high speeds, and to give the rider a level of control that most bikes can't even come close to. The design alone tells you everything. Sharp, aggressive, aerodynamic. Every line has a purpose. Every curve is there to cut through air and keep the bike stable when you're pushing it hard. But what really makes the R1 special is how it feels when you ride it. The moment you twist the throttle, the power delivery is smooth but strong. It builds up in a way that feels controlled, almost predictable. And that's what gives riders confidence. You don't feel like the bike is trying to kill you. You feel like it's working with you. Take it into a corner, lean it over, and that's where it really comes alive. The balance, the grip, the way it holds its line, it's precise, almost surgical. And that's why riders in the US love this bike so much. It's not just about going fast. It's about feeling connected to the machine, feeling like you're in control even when you're pushing limits. Now take that same bike out on the highway, open road, no traffic. You twist the throttle and it pulls hard, real hard. The kind of acceleration that reminds you this is not a toy. But even then, it stays stable, composed, it doesn't feel chaotic, and that's the key difference. The R1 is fast, but it's usable. You can ride it hard and still feel like you're in control. Now, let's switch sides, because this is where things get crazy. The Kawasaki Ninja H2. This isn't just another sport bike. This is something else entirely. Because Kawasaki didn't just build a fast bike. They decided to build a supercharged machine. And that changes everything. The moment you even look at the H2, you can tell it's different. The design is aggressive, almost futuristic. Sharp edges, mirror-like finish, and a presence that demands attention. But looks are just the beginning. Start the engine, and it already sounds different. Louder, more intense, like it's holding back something wild. And when you actually ride it, that's when you understand what this bike really is. The acceleration is brutal. There's no gentle build-up, no smooth progression. It just hits hard. The moment you twist the throttle, it feels like the bike is launching forward with force that almost feels unnatural. And if you're not ready for it, it can catch you off guard real quick. This is not a beginner-friendly machine. This is the kind of bike that demands respect. Take it on an open road, and it feels like it's constantly asking for more. More speed, more throttle, more risk. And that's exactly why it's become so popular in the US. Because let's be real, people love extreme machines. They love bikes that feel different, that stand out, that push boundaries. And the H2 does exactly that. But here's where things get interesting. Because when you compare these two bikes side by side, it's not just about speed. It's about philosophy. The Yamaha R1 is built for riders who want precision, who want to feel connected to the road, who want to improve their skills and push limits in a controlled way. The Kawasaki H2 is built for those who want raw power, who want something insane, something that feels like it shouldn't even exist on public roads. And that difference shows in real-world riding. In the city, the R1 feels manageable. You can control it, maneuver through traffic, and actually enjoy the ride. The H2, it feels like overkill. Too much power for tight spaces, too aggressive for casual riding. But take both of them out to the open road, and the story changes. The R1 stays smooth, controlled, predictable. The H2 becomes a monster, and that's where the debate really begins. Because a lot of riders in the US are asking the same question. Do you really need that much power? Or is it just about the experience? And honestly, there's no single answer. Some riders want control, precision, balance. Others want adrenaline, power, that feeling of riding something extreme. And that's why both of these bikes are winning in their own way. The Yamaha R1 dominates when it comes to control and usability. The Kawasaki H2 dominates when it comes to pure, insane performance. So if you had to choose, would you go for a machine that you can control perfectly, or a machine that constantly pushes you to your limits? Because when it comes to these two, you're not just choosing a bike, you're choosing the kind of rider you want to be.